Pues sí, chicos, un partido bastante caótico. Uno más de los que nos hemos tenido que tragar en esta temporada. Yeah, lads, it was a pretty shambolic game. Just another one of those we've already had to sit through way too often this season. But dear Vikingos, we can't let the antis, the haters, get under our skin. Que nos mortifiquen, que nos saquen de quicio, que nos machaquen. Get under our skin. Every time we scrape 3 points. They can't stand the idea that even on a bad day, Real Madrid can still win. This time with a late stonewall penalty. Un penalti como una catedral. A stonewall penalty in the 97th minute. Yes, 97, not 100, as some of the biggest media outlets maliciously reported. No como comentaron malintencionadamente algunos de los grandes medios. Those same media outlets that also ignore why there were 9 added minutes in the first place after Rayo spent half the game pulling endless tricks and time wasting, haciendo marrullerías de todo tipo para perder tiempo. Funny how those same 9 minutes have shown up a couple of times this season for the club that paid 8.4 million to the refereeing committee, incidentally when they were chasing the game. So yes, folks, 3 points. A shambolic performance, short, but 3 points in the end. And that's what matters today. Muy buenas a todos, gente buena, buena gente, football geeks, frikis del fútbol, football geeks, and welcome to a new episode of Inglés para Vikingos. So this was shambolic on so many levels. Actually, I'm nowhere near celebrating this as a footballing win, because it was another horrible display. But I guess, my friends, that given the situation, I'm turning into a more pragmatic supporter now. I just want to get the 3 points, however it comes. That said, I've got a genuine question for you guys. How on earth do you play at home like that? You getting whistled, you getting booed, abucheado, silbado, then you show up for 10 minutes and vanish for the rest of the game. Vanish for the next 80 minutes, only to wake up again in stoppage time, en tiempo de descuento, in stoppage time. Sorry, but it makes no sense. Explain to me that, please, because unfortunately I have no clue myself. Do we really have to keep looking clueless, como unos incompetentes, clueless, just like idiots, getting pumped, dejándonos avasallar, getting pumped for long stretches by teams fighting relegation, por equipos que luchan por el descenso? Come on, guys, give us a break. Honestly, in the heat of the moment, all that comes out of me is, oh, just get lost, get stuffed, go fly a kite, anda que os den. But I think I'm a bit more responsible than that. And I know we've got to get behind these same players because they're the ones who can still give us some joy this season. If we manage to land one of the 2 titles still on the table, especially the one that really matters to us, the Champions League. Because as for the league, well, we all know how that goes. But believe me, folks, sometimes I feel like we're just going round in circles. Siento que seguimos dando vueltas a lo mismo una y otra vez, que no avanzamos. These players, folks, they drive me off the wall sometimes. Me sacan de mis casillas a veces. They getting paid and paid. So I wondered, why don't they dock their wages? ¿Por qué no les recortan el salario? Why don't they dock their wages and see how quickly the attitude changes? You don't reward shambolic, chaotic performances like this? If they don't earn it, don't pay them. Simple as that, right? Unfortunately, we all know it is not that simple. To be fair, my dear Vikingos, I don't even feel like breaking down the match itself today, because in truth, only 2 things really happened. 1, a brilliant goal from Vini, and 2, Bellingham's injury, la lesión de Bellingham. As for Vini's screamer, del golazo de Vini, what can I say? We've got a real difference maker. Even if some fans, fed by the Real Madrid media haters, refuse to see it, se niegan a verlo. They were booing him seconds earlier. Then he picked up the ball, cut inside twice, hizo varios recortes hacia adentro, cut inside twice, and smashed the top bins. Y la puso por toda la escuadra. Top bins. Y fijaos qué curiosidad, amigos, porque como sabéis la palabra bin en inglés significa contenedor para la basura. A container for rubbish in the UK, or a trash can in the US. But in football slang, top bins borrows that everyday word to mean the very top corner of the goal. Es como meter el balón por un sitio inalcanzable, as if the ball is being dropped neatly into an unreachable bin. Bueno, y lo que os decía, si este gol lo metiera este chavalito, I'll tell you this. If Lamine scores that goal, it's goal of the season and we never hear the end of it. Y no pararían de hablar de ello. We never hear the end of it. And guys, there was another blow in this game. Yet another injury. It was Jude Bellingham again. He picked up a muscle tear this time, un desgarro muscular, a muscle tear in the 7th minute, which will rule him out, lo que le impedirá, lo que le descartará, for around a month at least. Now it's a waiting game to see how it develops. And injury context matters this season, lads. Real Madrid have already had 32 injuries. Compare that with the Red Buyers on 23, or Atleti with 21, City with 15, PSG 9, Bayern 8. I'm so sorry, but that's not bad luck. That's a clear outlier. Es un caso totalmente atípico, a clear outlier. Whatever the reason is, we're making life hard for ourselves, always filling gaps, while the rest rotate comfortably. And as for the rest of the match, lads, it's not even worth going there. Same old story. Painfully dull. Un bodrio total. Nothing happening. Zero spark. Oh yeah, almost forgot. At 1-1 around the 63rd minute, Rayo had a one-on-one with Courtois, and thankfully once again, our keeper came out on top, probably saving us from a very painful defeat, de una dolorosa derrota. A very painful defeat and a chorus of boos y una lluvia o una salva de abucheos at the Bernabeu. And by the way, a propósito, I just don't get it. The one player who actually tries to play proper football, who whips in crosses like he's the best crosser on the team, que pone los centros del equipo como el mejor, he has kind of magic on his left foot and he even chips in with goals e incluso aporta a veces goles, pues casi siempre es el primero en ser sustituido. He's almost always the first one hooked. And I'll ask you this, is the guy coming on clearly miles better, a real upgrade? If he was, fair enough. Does he actually improve the game? I don't think so, folks. And now, as always, guys, let's dive into the axis of evil, the place that reeks of disgusting and systemic corruption, que apesta a asquerosa corrupción sistémica. Not my words, by the way, but a judge written black on white in a preliminary findings report en su informe preliminar del caso. Welcome to the Farsa Negrera League, where one club paid for more than 2 decades, they got caught red-handed, les pillaron infraganti, and not only walked away unscathed, sin castigo, unscathed, without punishment, but they just carried on playing, enjoying pretty much the same privileges as before. Today, the haters, the anti-Real Madrid press is trying to sell a cleared stonewall penalty, un penalti catedralicio, a stonewall penalty as not a penalty, just because the defender misses the ball and then crashes into Brahim. Yeah, sure, of course. Truth is, they were fuming, estaban rabiando, estaban que trinaban. They were fuming over something that's embarrassing to even debate. And that says it all about Spanish media. Our team gets way more respect outside Spain than at home, and there is a reason for that. Most of the media are tied to the club that paid 8.4 million euros to the CTA, el Comité Técnico de Árbitros, the CTA. And check this out, they're also fuming, también están rabiando, because in the 75th minute, Rayo went down to 10 after a reckless challenge on Ceballos' ankle, después de una entrada criminal al tobillo de Ceballos. One tackle that could have snapped it, una entrada que podría haberlo roto. Even the Rayo player apologized and admitted it was a red. Yet, some people want you to believe that it's outrageous that a Real Madrid rival gets sent off. Coming from a club that paid 8.4 million to the refs committee and went over 2 seasons, for example, without conceding a single penalty. Are we serious, guys? Taking football lessons from that mafia or their cheerleader media? Fat chance, ni de coña, fat chance. Can you imagine for a second if a Rayo player did that to Lamine Yamal or to Pedri? No debates, wall-to-wall coverage, slow motion from every angle, and a full week of outrage. Una semana entera poniendo el grito en el cielo. Pues ya hemos llegado a la sección de pronunciación de hoy. Y hoy simplemente quería hablar de un matiz del inglés. El inglés es un idioma muy rítmico, un idioma que se lee mucho por bloques, es decir, frases como bloques, no frases individuales así cortadas, ¿no? English is very rhythmic, not word by word. Link it, reduce it, ride the flow, like a counter-attack. Fijaos, chicos, no es lo mismo decir Real Madrid nicked the goal in the dying seconds of the game. Todo un bloque rítmico, ¿verdad? Ahora os lo voy a leer como palabras separadas. Real Madrid nicked a goal in the dying seconds of the game. ¿Veis? Hay bastante diferencia. En el vídeo creo que comenté la frase del penalti que nos concedieron si dije algo como We won a penalty in the dying minutes. que no es lo mismo que decir we won a penalty in the dying minutes. ¿Veis la diferencia? En cuanto a la foto del partido de hoy, as for the photo of the match, what can I say? It genuinely moved me. Realmente me emocionó. It really moved me to see Vini, our most differential player, the biggest game breaker, the one who rips defenses apart, el que rompe las defensas, the one who rips defenses apart, the same guy a lot of antis and haters would love to see out of Real Madrid because, don't forget, let's be honest, they don't want exactly wish our club well. So seeing Vini kissing the badge, besándose el escudo, kissing the badge truly hit me. Me llegó. It really did, guys. Cause deep down, en el fondo, deep down, I think he means it. I hope my beloved Vikingos he renews very soon. Y ya para terminar, in a nutshell, to wrap it up, 3 more points, and honestly, that's all that mattered in this game. Now we get a few days to rest and work. Next up, that extra Champions League round against Benfica again. And we have to be fully locked in, y tenemos que estar muy concentrados, fully locked in, to get payback for that painful loss. Para tener la revancha de esa dolorosa derrota. To get payback for that painful loss. I'll truly believe we'll come through this rough patch and start competing again with our heads high up, con la cabeza bien alta. After all, amigos, we forget way too quickly. Just look at the recent past, the last 10 years. There is just one team that lifted the biggest trophy in world football 5 times. And that's basically one every other year. Y eso es una vez cada 2 años. And you know which team I'm talking about, don't you? So a big hug to all of you and see you in the next one.